One of the best ways to learn English is to watch TV programs. So today, I'm going to show you 5 of the very best British shows.
Okay, you've got questions.
Oh, God, he can't believe how attractive I am.
But that has changed everything.
Why would you take ice cream out of the freezer?
I think maybe you should get quite a lot of sleep.
We're going to watch them together and we're going to learn some wonderful English expressions. But before we do that, I want to say a big thank you to Lingoda. Lingoda is an online language school helping thousands of students around the world learn languages anytime, anywhere. Now, I'm really excited to announce that they are about to launch their 5th language marathon. How does it work? Well, it's easy. You take a class every day for 3 months, and at the end, you can get 100% refund on your course fees. That's an amazing offer. And if you're someone who wants to improve your English, this is perfect for you. Now, I'm going to give you all the details later on in the video. But first, we've got some English to learn, guys. So let's get going. My first British show is Sherlock, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. The series follows world-famous detective Sherlock Holmes as he travels around contemporary London trying to solve crimes. Let's take a look.
Who are you? What do you do?
What do you think?
I'd say private detective,
But
but the police don't go to private detectives.
I'm a consulting detective. The only one in the world that invented the job.
What does that mean?
It means when the police are out of their depth, which is always, they consult me.
Out of your depth. This is a great idiom. It means that you don't have the required skills, knowledge, or experience to do something in any situation. So for example, let's say you get a promotion at work. Suddenly you have all these extra duties that you need to do and you don't know how to do them. You could say, I feel completely out of my depth. I feel completely out of my depth. I don't have the skills to do the required jobs.
It means when the police are out of their depth, which is always, they consult me.
So here he talks about the police being out of their depth. They don't have the required skills in this situation. So why do I like Sherlock for learning English? Well, there's some fantastic advanced vocabulary and lots of the conversation is fast paced. So for higher level learners, this is perfect. Also, if you're interested in received pronunciation, then Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman have very clear accents and they're great models for received pronunciation. On top of those reasons, it's also a really well written show, really exciting. So yeah, you won't feel like you're trying to learn English. It'll be thoroughly enjoyable. And you will also learn English as well. Second up is the Great British Bake Off. This is a reality baking competition that is quintessentially British.
The middle one has not set at all. I think probably when they cut into it, that bit's going to collapse. Unless some miracle happens. I'm just going to bang it back in the freezer.
There's a great phrase there, to bang something in the fridge. So what she means there is to put. It's informal, it's super informal, slang word for put. Now, she's talking about putting something into the freezer, or the fridge freezer. I've heard it used by Jamie Oliver many times to talk about something going into an oven. So he says, you know, prepare your food and then bang it in the oven, like put it in the oven. Bang is one of those words that has lots of different meanings, but in this context, it just means put. Now, there are 3 reasons why I like the Great British Bake Off as a learning resource. First of all, you have a wide variety of accents. So you'll be exposed to accents from the north, from the south. There'll be strong accents, weak accents. Obviously, there's lots of great cooking vocabulary, so if you're interested in cooking and baking, it's perfect. And the language is very natural. Because it's a competition, it's not scripted, so you're gonna get these informal slang words. You're gonna hear people making grammatical mistakes. The whole thing, it's really natural. And I think that's a great way to learn English. Before we continue, guys, I want to tell you all about this Lingoda language marathon. Number 5, I'm super excited. Over 10,000 people participated in the first 4 marathons, including many of my students, and they loved it. Now, how does it work? Well, if you sign up and you complete 30 classes per month for 3 months, at the end, you get 100% refund on your fee. 100%. Now, you need to take a class every single day. As I said, 30 classes per month, for 3 months, and then you get your 100% refund. If that sounds too much, you can do the half marathon, which is 15 classes per month for 3 months, and you get half your fee back. So that's 50% refund. Amazing. Amazing. What an opportunity. Now, why do I love this so much? Well, it's quite simple. This is an amazing opportunity for you to improve your spoken English and to make learning English a habit, which is what I think is the most important part. I would much rather you spend an hour every day learning English than do nothing for 3 days, then have a long 3-hour lesson and then nothing for another couple of days. That's not sustainable. Little amounts often is a much better way to improve anything, including English. Lingotto classes are small and they are with native English speakers. And what I love most is that you can do it anytime, anywhere. You can fit it around your life, which I think is fantastic. Now, it starts on May the 27th, 2019 and runs until August the 24th, 2019. Guys, make this the summer that you conquer English. Make this the summer that you take your English to the next level. Seriously. They have English, they have German, they have Spanish, and they have business English. And they have classes at any level, from beginner right through to advanced. Now, here's the key thing, guys. You have to sign up before May the 13th. There is a €5 entry fee, but if you use my code SPEAK11, you don't have to pay that entry fee, okay? So my code is SPEAK11. Use that and you pay no entry fee at all. Now, why I really like Lingoda is that they really care about the people that participate and they want to make sure that you are fully committed. So if you sign up, you won't be charged until May the 20th. And from the day you sign up, you have 14 days to cancel. So if you have second thoughts, then you're allowed to cancel and you get your refund back. That shows me that Lingoda, first of all, care about their participants, and secondly, they believe in their lessons and they believe that they are delivering value to their audience, and I love that. If this sounds like something that you are interested in, click the link below and use the offer code SPEAK11. Before you do so, please check out the terms and conditions to make sure this is for you. As I said, I think this is a great opportunity for you to make learning English a habit, for you to get high quality English lessons anywhere you want, at any time you want. And if you have any questions, guys, about the marathon, then let me know in the comments below and I will answer them. And if the marathon isn't for you, go and check out their website anyway and find a package that suits you. All right, let's get back to the lesson. My next suggestion is a personal favorite of mine. It's a brand new British comedy called Fleabag, starring Phoebe Waller-Bridge. It's quirky, it's humorous, and it's brilliantly written.
Please don't contact me or turn up at my house drunk in your underwear. It won't work this time.
It will. I admire how much Harry commits to our breakups. I've considered timing a breakup for when the flat needs a bit of a going over. I don't think this is working.
Okay, we've got two phrases there. Turn up. Turn up is a phrasal verb. It means to arrive or to attend. So he says, don't turn up at my house drunk. And that means to arrive at my house. Let's think of another example. If you are going to a party and you're going to be late, you might text your friend and say, I'm so sorry, I'm going to turn up late. I'm going to arrive or attend late.
Please don't contact me or turn up at my house drunk in your underwear.
Now, in this other phrase, she talks about giving the place a going over. This means to thoroughly clean or to inspect. In this case, she's talking about the flat, cleaning the flat, so he gives it a good going over. It can also mean to inspect. So let's say you've got to hand in an essay and you say, don't hand in that essay until I give it a going over. So don't give it in until I've looked at it, I've inspected it thoroughly. So going over has two meanings there, to thoroughly clean or to thoroughly inspect. So why do I like Fleabag to learn English? Well, it's really funny. That's a great starting point. It's also got great vocabulary, informal slang phrases. You also get to see modern London, which I always think is really interesting. She does really normal things like getting on a night bus or hanging out in a pub. It's very normal, modern Britain. So yeah, I really like it and I highly recommend it. Number 4 is a classic British sitcom called Peep Show. It stars two men who have quite depressing but very funny lives.
Midnight coffee? You're not going to go balmy and start phoning up 5 Live saying you've seen the end of civilization in the bottom of a bargain bucket.
Look, it's just I'm on a roll. I've done 6,000 words since 6 p.m.
Yeah, I know. You type like you're trying to massacre imaginary ants swarming your keyboard.
Two great phrases here. Balmy. Balmy is an informal British way of saying crazy. So it's an adjective and it's a great way to describe someone as being crazy. Are you balmy means are you crazy? Are you mad? He also says on a roll. So if you are on a roll, you have a continued period of success or good luck. In this context, he's trying to write a book and he's been doing it for 6 hours and he says he's on a roll because he's being able to continuously write the book. But you could be on a roll playing poker or shooting balls into a goal and scoring. It could be any context. Now again, I like Peep Show because it's modern Britain and it shows you really boring everyday things that I think you might not see in a course book or in a film. This is just, it's really everyday stuff. It's also really good for received pronunciation. If you're interested in learning received pronunciation, then the two main characters speak in that accent, so that's really good. And finally, we have Strictly Come Dancing, or Strictly as it's also known. This is a dancing competition with celebrities who get matched up to professional dancers. Then they compete to see who is the best couple that year.
I feel like I've got a bit of imposter syndrome, where you sort of feel like, do I really deserve this? And the last thing I ever want to do is let Diane down.
You're gonna get it right. You will.
The first phrase is imposter syndrome. This is the concept that you don't deserve the success you get, or that you don't have the abilities to fulfill a job that you're supposed to be doing. So take for example, the first day that I was a teacher, I felt like I had imposter syndrome. I didn't know what I was doing. I doubted my skills. You are standing there and you have 30 students looking at you, believing that you're a teacher, but deep inside you don't think you are good enough to be a teacher. This is imposter syndrome, and it's quite common, I think, for a lot of people. Until you gain the experience in the field that you're working, I think imposter syndrome is quite a normal feeling. Another nice phrase here, to let someone down. So this is another phrasal verb. It just means to disappoint. So in this clip, Joe Suggs doesn't want to let his partner down. He doesn't want to disappoint her by not being very good. So to let someone down is to disappoint them. So I remember the worst thing as a kid is for your parents not to say that they were angry with you, but to say that you let them down, that you had disappointed them. Oh, that hurt way more than if they were angry. Now, why do I like Strictly? Well, I think it's really fun. It's a fun, colourful show. It's got lots of different accents, it's got lots of different personalities. So if you just want to enjoy watching a program and absorbing English as you go, this is perfect. Two things, guys. If you would like part 2 of this video with 5 more British shows, then let me know in the comments below. And secondly, guys, remember to click the link in the description below and use the offer code SPEAK11 so that you get your free entry fee. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. This is Tom, the Chief Dreamer, saying goodbye.